Today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma City Bisons taking on the Mexico City Diablos.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Mexico City Diablos and the Oklahoma City Bison. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. Myers.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Myers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Being chased out left. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Off play action, Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run up the middle with Foster. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Richardson off the play fake.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Myers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Ooh, the juke. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Myers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Myers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And here's Myers. Off play action.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Myers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game. And now it brings up 4th down.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
From the pistol, it's Foster. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
On 1st down, Richardson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Griffin. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going up the middle, Foster. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Myers off the play fake. Over the middle, complete. It's Hess. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Myers. They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw is Myers on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Looking to throw. Myers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie things up at 6-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now Richardson.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
They go play action with Richardson.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. And Richardson yet again.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Myers now throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Myers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Myers on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start in the NFC North. Minnesota playing host to Chicago up at U.S. Bank Stadium. And it's the Bears who have the lead. The Bears seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Foster on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Richardson looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 more there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Richardson working from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Richardson on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Richardson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On the counter, it's Foster. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bisons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now
we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
And here's Myers from the gun on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now Myers on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Diablos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Steps away to it, and he's going to go down again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Myers. This one caught by Winslow. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Myers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Myers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Diablos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Richardson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Second down, here's Richardson.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Myers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They bring their punter out there now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. That one goes for 8 yards. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. First down now, but that clock rolling. Richardson to throw it. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now Richardson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Richardson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for our visitors, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.